there's a lot of, call it, artistry in
Yes, exactly.
in what you do, and that's kind of my goal of getting out here, is showing that artistry. So
the guy raking, and I'm not just trying to toot my own horn here, but he can make the guy baling life miserable.
Essex, a helping hand with your land.
Neil from Essex here, out with Rich from Rick's Custom Baling. Rich would be the dad of Rick, who's we're gonna spend a lot of time with out here in the tractor a little bit later. But actually one of the most important jobs that's done in the field is by the rake operator. And everybody that I've been with today has spoken very highly of your skill level in the tractor.
Well, that's good, yeah, that's good to hear.
So we're gonna have this guy spend some time with us as we go back and forth, open up some fields and make some windrows with this Krone twin rotary rake. Join us here in the cab. We'll spend some time driving back and forth today, see if we can teach you a little bit about prepping a field.
Most people do what I'm doing here, but I bring everything in and then I bring it back out again, because that gets it out of the grass and everything else. Because if you throw a windrow into there, the poor baling guy, he's got to fight that grass and everything else.
So that was my question in getting out here with you today, because I think a lot of people look at baling and they think you're just shoving grass into a cube, and there's a lot of, call it, artistry in.
Yes.
So in our outside pass here, this kind of starts everything for the way that you're going to cut this field.
Like I said, it just cleans like this is somebody's yard, or part of somebody's yard. So I'm bringing everything in, out of there.
Yeah.
Because when they ted, it just spreads all over the place.
Right. So we're coming in partway through the process here, right? So this was already mowed
and tedded.
How long ago was it tedded?
I think it was tedded this morning.
Okay. So you got from tedding it off to drying it down enough that we can rake it up in a couple of hours.
I believe it was mowed on Monday. I mean, this, like I said, this creates an extra pass, but at least it makes it a little cleaner.
Right. So in rake-wise, this is a twin rotor delivering to the left-hand side.
Right. And you can set it up with that curtain in the middle. You can drop that one down, spread the rotors out, and do two
windrows at one shot.
Right.
In this case, because do you ever do that, or is that just a reflection?
Oh no, we do that a lot when we're doing first cutting, small baling, because the windrows are so big. It would be so big if you did it this way.
Right. So this is second cut here.
So yeah, we just put it in one.
Right. We've got enough hay to throw it to one.
Right. The other thing about doing it this way, if you're along tree lines, you can bring everything out and get it away so the guy following you isn't run into the trees with the baler and the other equipment.
So operationally, this rake you're obviously PTO driven for the rotors.
Right.
And then
540.
when we made that turn there, you're using what, one hydraulic cylinder in order to raise the.
Well, actually, there's two. There's one on each side of that.
Okay. One lever though from the inside of the tractor.
Right.
So that's really our only function here, right?
Yep.
Is flip it on and lift it up.
Exactly. These rotary rakes are the greatest thing, I mean, versus the old roller bar.
It's remarkable how clean it is.
Yes.
Especially like when we were coming around the other side over here.
See now how nice and clean that is now?
Yeah,
just got it out of it.
It looks like somebody's lawn now, frankly.
And the thing with second cutting, with doing it this way, you can put actually 4 rows into one, and it makes for a decent windrow then. Because if you have just smaller windrows, you're baling and you don't feel like you're getting anywhere.
Right.
Here again, I don't know if everybody does it that way, but that just seems like it works out for us.
And your sense of like where the curtain is and where the rotors are, that just comes from hours of running this thing.
Yeah.
Right? Because I noticed if this was me, I'd be turning it around backwards to look what I'm doing, but you know.
I kind of gauge off that tire right there.
Okay, so you're just letting the front tire track along the windrow.
Yep.
And then, but right here, man, when you make that turn.
Yeah. These type of rakes don't like corners, because you might lose a little bit in your corner, but other than that, these things are nice. They really are.
So is this relaxing then, or is this work
to me, no. I enjoy it. I really do. And since this is so small, or then
Yeah.
I'll just do all. And here again, these are all the headlands. Once you get the field open up, because you got to give the baler guy a room to turn around there. So we're just basically opening up the field right now.
So if you're going to say, what would be the wrong way to do this?
Pardon?
What would be the wrong, if you're the rake guy, right? What's
If you're the rake guy, maybe
just to start zigzagging back and forth?
Oh yeah.
Without the loop around the outside?
Yeah, I try to keep my rows nice and straight so the guy doesn't have. Yeah, we do some custom baling, and if it's just all we're doing is a baling, I guess I don't. He appreciates the way I rake. I'll just put it that way. Yeah.
So we're lifting here, so when we go across the windrow, we're not mixing up what we've already done.
Yeah, not blowing it apart.
And then making the turn back around.
So now we got this. After this next pass here, we got the field opened up. Then we can start going back and forth. Because that gives us plenty of time, plenty of room to turn the equipment around it up there at the end of the rows. The one thing Rick does, well, he always says I go too slow, but I'm not in a hurry.
It is, I mean, nice. You kick the tractor in gear and keep the thing at low RPMs, and it's not screaming at you.
Right, and that's exactly what I do.
Right. Rich?
How you doing, Neil?
Thank you for spending the time out here today.
Oh, our pleasure. Our pleasure.
I appreciate spending the time driving back and forth and the things that you were able to show us. I don't know, even with my comfort level driving a tractor, if I could jump in a machine like that and do quite as good of a job running around the field as what you do. So appreciate the experience that you brought to that, and the time that you were able to spend with us showing us how it's done. So great appreciation that you'll find from guys in a dealership setting like us. You know, we know the machinery, we could sell it to you, we could tell you all the details on how it works and everything, but there is no substitution for an operator like this guy when it comes to actually doing a fantastic job out in the field. So thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
We appreciate your business and your work. If you're shopping for a piece of equipment and we can help, check us out at Messick.com, available for any parts, sales, or service needs that you might have. If you're shopping for hay, I'm not going to be any help, and these guys will probably do a much better job of that than I would. Their links will be down in the description, so check us out.
Must be solid here. Hope we're not on video yet.
That's the stuff that gets edited out.
Yeah, okay.
You don't realize it, like when you make a video, I do everything 3 times, and I pick the one out that I don't look like an idiot.